2022 in the Greater Vancouver real estate market saw some of the greatest sales volumes on records, and then we finished the year at the absolute coldest that we could almost possibly get. A big portion of that influenced by inflation as well as interest rates, and thereby reducing consumer confidence because of the uncertainty in the market and where things are going to go. In this video, I'm going to share some of the details about what happened in December to finish the year off of 2022 and where it looks like we are heading in the real estate market in 2023. Hey everybody, this is Jonathan Lerner from the Vancouver Life Real Estate Group and eXp Realty. I am here bringing you new videos on real estate and the market every single week in different neighborhoods in and around the Vancouver and Richmond BC areas. And today we are bringing you the stats that you need to know to understand the market and make some better informed decisions for you moving forward. If you get some value from this video, please make sure to like and to subscribe to this channel, as it really helps the YouTube algorithm and get these videos seen and this content out to more people so they can get educated on the real estate market as well. Let's start off with prices. Now, from January 1st to December 31st, we're actually only down about 3.5% from where prices were on January 1st, 2022 to where we finished the year off. Now, having said that, the market peaked dramatically in the few months after January 1st, and in April is when we reached the peak. And so we are actually currently right now, January 2023, down from the peak about 13.5%. Prices nationally are down about 16 to 17%, but keep in mind, our prices went up 20-30%. So we are just on the road of dropping just as fast as we were gaining. However, there's a few factors that looks like that's going to start to shift and plateau a little bit, but I'll get into that a little bit later in the video. Now, our sales are about just under 40% below the 10-year average in December. So we were extremely low in our sales for December, and the new listings for December of 2022 were actually the second lowest on record, second only to December of 2021, which was a very hot frenzied market. And so we're in a bit of a different state right here, but the fact that our inventory is extremely low and demand is also low as well makes it a very unique situation and a unique market right now. Due to our low inventory situation that we have right now, this is actually something that's keeping our prices elevated, because yes, we are down 13.5% from the peak, but if our inventory drastically increased within the market, if our inventory doubled, there would be a significantly greater decrease in prices that we would see here in the Vancouver market. And it's exactly what we're seeing out east in the Toronto market, is that their inventory levels have dramatically increased by comparison to where they were. And as a result, they are down upwards of close to 19 or 20% in their pricing over there. And so we're down about 13.5%. We would be much closer to those numbers if our inventory numbers were dramatically higher. So one of the things that is saving home prices right now from dropping further is our low inventory that we have here. Now, there is some opportunity in the market right now, and I want to touch on that briefly. And it's opportunity for both buyers, but opportunity for sellers as well. Number one with buyers is you have the opportunity to be able to go out into the market and negotiate, to get the clauses and have the time to do your due diligence, have the inspections, have the financing, and get all that laid out in place exactly how you want it before you move forward, without having to rush into a place, see it, and then have an offer in that night or the next day. So that is something that is very, very much on your favor. Now, the opportunity for those that already own is the possibility of you moving up the property scale. Because if properties are down 13.5% on average across the board, so maybe your townhouse has dropped by 100,000, and then your detached home now has dropped by 200,000. So you get to take advantage of that $100,000 gap there to be able to get a better deal because of that decrease, that 13% decrease in the detached home. So that can be in your favor on that side. The other benefit, the opportunity for buyers, is those that have the equity to be able to do an all cash offer. This is very much in your favor to be able to have a strong foundation for your negotiation power and not requiring the financing behind you. Now, there's also an argument for sellers right now. A lot of sellers typically wait until the spring market to be able to list their home in that March, April timeframe. And that can be a good situation. But right now, one of the things that we're seeing is there's still a lot of buyers on the sidelines that really want to be able to invest and purchase a property, but there's nothing out there that they like because the inventory is so low. And when a property that is a high quality property that shows extremely well, those properties, anecdotally within our team and other realtors that I'm speaking with, those properties are going quickly. So if you do have a high quality property that would show well, show photos very well, and would people walk through the home and there'd be very little in terms of renovations and things that they'd have to do, those properties, that they are priced right, are moving very well and very strongly. And so there is a bit of an argument, instead of waiting for the spring market, maybe thinking about listing in January or February. Now, of course, every situation is unique. So make sure, go down below this video. You can book a 30-minute call with me and we can have a discussion to find a little bit more about your situation. And if you were thinking about listing in the next 3 to 6 months, well, maybe that is a situation where you might want to modify that time frame and come a little bit earlier because of some of the demand that we have right now. There's a couple announcements coming up right now as I'm filming this. It is January 7th. We'll probably get this video on January 8th. We're going to have the inflation print announcement from the Government of Canada on January 12th. And then our next rate announcement for the Bank of Canada is going to be on January 25th. Now, it is very likely, most economists in that are agreeing that's probably going to be a 1/4 point rise on January 25th in terms of our interest rate hikes. Following that, there's a lot of different opinions out in terms of what the Bank of Canada is going to do. Are they going to plateau for several months and let the economy kind of sort itself out in terms of the interest rates that we've done over the past year? Or are they going to do another 1/4 point in March at the next announcement there? A lot of that's going to depend on what the next inflation prints are, but it looks like we're going to have a 1/4 point on January 25th, which is going to affect people's buying power. So that's something to think about for the sellers there, that their buying power will be reduced yet again as of January 25th. And this is just something that it looks like, because of these interest rates and the way the current stats and trend is going, we're probably going to see about a 2% drop in home prices over the next coming couple of months. And then as long as inflation is continuing on a slow, very likely downward trend, I think it's strong that the Bank of Canada will either do a 1/4 point or they'll do zero increase and allow us to plateau. And then my opinion, my guess is that we're going to start to, it'll maybe decrease another 0.5% or so, and then we'll plateau out for a good chunk of the year after that. But we will wait and see. If you have any questions, if you got some value from this video, actually, please like, please subscribe, please click that bell to get notified of future videos, and definitely share this video with anyone that you know that is a homeowner or is thinking about buying and really wants to get updated on the real estate market, as it really helps to get that YouTube algorithm out so that we can share this content with more people. All right, thank you so much. And if you have any questions about your situation or the real estate market, please click that link down below this video and book a 30-minute call with me. All right, have an amazing day and we'll see you on the next video.